our vlog. So today is an Alton Towers vlog. We are going to be showing you clips and footage of the park today and letting you know what we get up to. Come along with us. So today is going to be quite a relaxed day for us around the park. So we are Merlin Pass holders and we live relatively close to Alton Towers. So we've come for a slightly later start time today with the aim to just have kind of a few hours here, taking it nice and chilled really, just seeing what the availability is like and what rides we can get on today. But yeah, I guess we could kind of, you know, at the end of our video today, discuss how we found the day in terms of being Merlin Pass holders and obviously having that more kind of chilled approach if the day has been worthwhile for us today, but also considering if you were coming to the park as a non-Merlin Pass holder and paying kind of full entry price in terms of operations, whether we would kind of say it was worthwhile. We will give kind of our honest review of that as well as we go on and get throughout the day. We've just come to sit for a little bit by the water just whilst we discuss and try and, I suppose, plan out the day really, and we'll decide what we want to do first.
So we've got Galactica 25, Toxicator 25, Wickerman's 30, which could be a good shout, Nemesis 35, Smiley's 35, Oblivion's 40 and 13's 40. Rita's closed again. And Spinball Wizard's also closed because of the weather apparently. So
maybe we could kind of, I wonder if it would be worth going over to
we could do Wickerman.
Or
could do Wickerman and then go over to Nemesis and Galactica.
I suppose whilst it's on 30 minutes, because Wickerman could have a tendency to have probably some of the highest waits, can't it, realistically?
Yeah.
Wickerman is one of our favourites as well. So yeah, I suppose we could go over to Wickerman, like you say, and then have the aim to do kind of like Nemesis
and then Galactica after.
Galactica. Also, the app is really, really handy. So it just kind of has wait times, so you can plan out your day a little bit better. If anything's closed, you're kind of pre-warned of that, which is good to obviously be aware of, and also it just means you can kind of prioritise and think about where it's got kind of the most wait times, less wait times. Oh, I'll just spin the camera around. And yeah, I think this is a nice thing about Alton Towers as well, that there's so many like parts of the park which are, you can come and it's a lot more kind of peaceful and chilled, lovely scenery as well. Go to the towers. Skyride looks like it's operating. I don't know if it's actually open though yet, or if they're just kind of testing, because it looked like it was closed earlier.
We'll have to go on that.
Yeah, we'll have a look. Yeah, we were saying all the times of coming to Alton Towers, we rarely actually kind of come down here or have properly walked through the gardens. But again, this is one really nice thing about this park, that it is so kind of scenic. Little squirrel. Yeah, I feel like it's not often that you get a theme park which has somewhere like this to come and like lots of free land and space, which is just kept quite natural, pretty.
I think it's amazing how like they keep the maintenance of it as well.
I know,
because it's
crazy.
Such like a big area.
I mean, we'll go over here and you'll be able to see a little bit better of some of the gardens and the sky ride as well.
Right.
So sky ride is just through there. I don't know if you can just about pick it up on the camera.
Yeah.
But yeah, all this land, and this isn't even half of it, but imagine the maintenance of this. But yeah, I think it's especially good if you have a Merlin Pass, because you could easily come here and just come and kind of sit, bring some food. It's a really kind of versatile part of the park, isn't it? Okay, so after our little detour, we are now going to head over to Wickerman.
Wickerman, let's go.
Let's go. One of our well, it is my probably number one in the park.
I'd probably say so it's close between that and Nemesis for me, but I do like Wickerman.
Battle Galleons. I feel like again, maybe a bit of a wasted ride. I think the only time people ever really come on this is if it's a boiling hot day.
You get soaked.
Yeah.
Like you actually get so soaked on it.
But look, it's just kind of operating with 0 people right now.
Yeah.
Sky ride up and running. And here we are at Wickerman. 30-minute wait. So it was advertised 30 minutes, but probably took around 20, I would say. It was really quick.
Yeah.
The pre-show actually wasn't operating.
No, so before you go into the actual ride, there's like a pre-show which we actually really enjoy watching, but it was not working today. So maybe that's probably why the queue time was actually a lot shorter than what actually said on the board.
Yeah. But when we got on, the ride was obviously operating and running fine.
It's such a good ride, like
Yeah.
it's so quick. I always forget how quick it actually is.
It's my favourite. I think it's my number one just because it's so fun as well, and I think it's really, really well themed from start to finish throughout the queue line. The pre-show obviously usually helps with the theming, but we've seen it a lot, so I suppose for us it doesn't kind of impact too much. If you were visiting the park for the first time, it would probably be a shame to just kind of miss the pre-show again, just because it adds to the extra kind of theming and build up to going on the ride. But yeah, overall
Loved it. So we're going to plan now is go down to Forbidden Valley. Oh, you got a friend.
Aw, hey.
Hello, mate. We ain't got no food for you. Yeah, so the plan now is going to get the sky ride down to Forbidden Valley, possibly have a go on Nemesis, Galactica, and then take it from there.
Yeah,
So
sounds good.
let's have a little good ride on the sky ride. Let's go.
Towards the sky ride. There we go. So my first time back on here since it reopened. And now here we go.
Typical
Stop.
Alton Towers.
Early 19th century, situated in one of the wildest of
Obviously coming before we took 5 minutes 50.
The natural temple laid home to some of the biggest ghosts of Mirapine ever lived. One super
I'm not the best with heights, so the sky ride actually panicked me a little bit. Especially, I know it's meant to stop, but when it stops just mid-air, it made me feel a bit uneasy. But that was cool to get back on after so long.
So we've just come down to Forbidden Valley. So we're about to get onto Nemesis, my second favourite ride.
Pulse rate increasing.
I actually love it. So good. so good.
I like it, but every time, I don't know what it is about Nemesis, every time afterwards I just always feel so dizzy. It's just something to do with me and Nemesis, but yeah,
I absolutely love it.
Toxicator is not really for us.
No.
I don't think we're going to be braving it anytime soon. But we will. We've just been into bunker 94.
94.
So we'll insert some footage so you can have a little look at the new Toxicator merch, and then there's the Nemesis merch in there too.
And then we're just outside of Air, so Galactica is actually go straight past us any second now. Here it comes.
Any second.
There he goes. So new for the 2025 collection.
Some Toxicator merch.
Hoodie, £45. Got this cool bag. Doesn't actually say how much it is.
All civilians are reminded that when
Nemesis
purchasing
merch.
thanks
How much is it?
you are supporting
like
the
that.
security of humans.
Well, that one's £60.
Strength in control.
Oh, it says there. Is that in there?
No, that's a beanie.
£50. Too bad, I quite like smoke.
I think it's cool with the eye.
And this one. This one. Cool. Well, cool. Large model. So you got the Nemesis eye.
Also, just as we said, the weather was holding out. It's now starting to tip it down with rain.
So, plan of action, we're going to go to the Curse House. It's an indoor ride.
inside. On the way to the Curse.
To the Curse, let's go.
Let's go. I always say in Scarefest, this is a missed opportunity around here to have actors walking around the park. I think that would be really cool if that could be something that could be introduced in Scarefest. I know obviously more money, resources, but yeah, it would be very cool. That's one thing about Alton Towers, every area is very kind of well themed as well. Five-minute queue for Curse.
It's like
Father, please may I go to the party?
Definitely inspiration from Hampton Manor.
What is that?
Like
Teacup.
teacup, isn't it?
Oh, shop.
Attic antiques. Yeah, I think it's a really good dark ride actually. There's parts, controversial opinion, but like the screen projections I think aren't the strongest points. I think the actual ride itself is a good ride, and the props and everything in there.
Yeah.
I think the screen projections kind of aren't as strong.
Yeah, it'll be back on it.
The view here, how you've got the
Wicker Man.
Wicker, and the sky ride as well as just past. It's a good little viewing spot. There we go, there's the
Wicker
sky
Man.
ride. You can see, just make out behind the trees.
Oh yeah.
Shark.
They are getting soaked on there as well. You see?
Yeah, I don't think I would, yeah. You'd have to pay me to go on there today. Or most days, to be honest. But yeah, also with lunch today, we got really lucky. So with our Merlin Pass, we get it's 20% off, isn't it?
Yeah.
Food and drinks. And then there was also, so with Samsung, they were doing like an event at the park today. And we managed to get, just for giving our name and email to enter the surprise draw, we got £5 each to use at any point in the park except for certain kiosks, so it's like food, drink, merch. So we got £10 off food plus our 20% discount, so
Cost
winner.
us what, £4.60,
for
and it was meant to cost us
meals.
about 20 quid without
Yeah.
the discounts and the vouchers.
Perfect, can't complain. And the crowd seems to be heading this way. I say that, there's no one coming now, but there was just like a big crowd of people. We're heading to 13, which is now a 5-minute wait, so bonus. Soft up on that walk. It's closed, of course it's closed, so I'm gonna revisit the options now. Make a new POV.
You've got proof of something when it has to be wrong. You would not take a tree that size up if something wasn't wrong. And look at it, see what the width or what the component would let themselves say that it was very good. I would be very old man to have did about that. As a child, I think
They recognised them, or they thought they recognised what they may be, so they relieved them, sent them along to a laboratory where they were opened under laboratory conditions, and they found undeveloped Victorian film.
So we went on to Hex, which for us is a bit of a filler ride, however it did work well due to the rain, and it is, you know, to be fair, quite an impressive ride. Hex is a Vekoma madhouse. It is very historic and a big part of the park, and shortly after 13 reopened, which is where we were headed next. So we managed to ride on 13, which is a great ride, and maybe my second favourite.
Yeah, the drop always gets me still on 13, but it is a good coaster and really well themed all the way throughout.
And as for the rest of the Dark Forest, Rita has been closed for essential maintenance all day today and has been having continual problems, so we'll have to wait and see on the future of this ride. Heading into X Sector for the last chunk of the day, and the sun is actually out now, would you believe?
Yeah, that smile if it keeps you. There it is.
There we go, X Sector. to call it a day in terms of rides. Again, because we have our Merlin passes, it's not kind of essential for us to squeeze things in. We thought actually it might just be a bit more relaxed to come here, have a look, get some footage, just have kind of a leisurely walk back. Oblivion is 20 minutes, so it is realistic if, you know, had we have really wanted to do it.
Yeah, we could have gone home if we wanted to, but we thought 20 minutes was probably a bit too long for us to wait at this time of the day.
Yeah, how long was Smiler?
Smiler was only 15.
15,
But I did that recently, so, and you're not really that fussed about that, are you?
Yeah, so yeah, we thought we would just have a bit more of kind of a chilled end to the day, have a little wander, perhaps head back up to Tower Street, go into the shops, yeah, and go from there. Overall operations today, I would say, have been okay.
Yeah, they've been better than what we've experienced before. I mean, nothing's broken down on us.
Yeah, true.
Apart from obviously 13 being closed as we get to the entrance, but
yeah.
Apart from that, everything seems to be running smoothly. Obviously, we had the Wicker Man issue with the the issue with the Wicker Man, the pre-show, but it's only a minor thing. Everything else was working fine on the ride. So overall, I think it's been not too bad of a day, operations wise.
Yeah, and queue times as well haven't been, you know, awful. I think the longest really has probably been, I mean, 13 did just go to 50 for the last stretch, but I guess that's because it reopened and everyone suddenly kind of flocked to it. But outside of that, really, wait times haven't been too bad. The afternoon definitely got kind of quieter generally across the park.
Yeah.
So yeah, overall, not a bad day, quite a leisurely, enjoyable day.
Yeah, it's been good, it's been really fun.
So if you were visiting the park today and paying full kind of entry fee, I would say that it would be worthwhile. I would suggest definitely coming for opening time though, and really maximising your day, kind of coming from the very start of the day and staying until close in order to get on everything that you would probably, you know, want to do.
Yeah. The opening times during the week's 10 till 4, and then on the Saturdays 10 till 6, and then on the Sundays 10 till 5. So it's worth knowing, because I thought it was 10 till 4 today, but Grace pointed out on the app it's actually 10 till 5, so we got an extra hour in.
Extra hour.
Bonus. And
also worth knowing that you can technically join any queue up until close. So for example, if you joined a queue at 5 o'clock today, you would be kind of on that ride. So technically, although close time is 5, that is the time that all the queues shut and you can kind of ride from then onwards. Alton Towers ducks featuring in the vlog. Where are they?
They're over here. There they are.
So everyone's heading up to Tower Street now for the end of the day. Skyline. That's actually a really cool pin.
That's cool. Sorry. You wanted some more posters? You can get these.
I'm not sure they'll fit the aesthetic. I do like these glasses though. They're really cool.
Yeah.
And then look what I just found.
Well, they Christmas board.
Yeah. That's cool. Oh, Scarefest.
Are these all like old ones?
Like, no, I think there's all like different seasons on here. Because then you've got the Christmas pins here as well.
And then you got that one.
The fireworks. Oops. Smile merch. Cal's favourite.
I know, I keep getting drawn to like the mugs. Oh wow.
But we have so many mugs at home.
Cool.
That's the only problem. It is cool.
How much is it? £15?
15. The Nemesis merch again.
Scarefest.
Our favourite season at Alton Towers.
I feel like all we've recorded in this shop so far is just mugs.
We do like a good mug though. Yeah.
Welcome back to another vlog of
Don't break it.
mugs.
I think we just drawn to all the mugs.
Why would anyone buy a trophy? Don't get it.
Who might collect them?
True.
The Rita resin is really cool.
£30. To be fair, some of these are alright, like that one.
Yeah, some of them are quite discreet. It depends what you're going for, doesn't it? Whether you want something that's really kind of obvious merch or a little bit more discreet. We have just got the monorail and we thought we would actually have a little wander down to the hotel to come and end the vlog, show you a little bit inside, and yeah, just kind of conclude the day here. It smells really good in here. We were just saying how nice it would be if we were staying here to just kind of go to our room, freshen up, come down for some food. Have a really nice cozy stay here. It would be awesome. It's like a party, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a nice hotel, but of course I suppose the other thing is, if you did want to come in here for like a drink after the park, you can quite easily do so, can't you? It's not restricted to just hotel guests.
No, you can just come down after it.
Which is really cool. Music going on in there, but it is really cool and worth knowing that anybody can go into that bar, and I suppose if you are a Merlin Pass holder as well, you can go in, obviously get your 20% off, and yeah, just enjoy obviously music, have a drink. There's a restaurant as well. I believe the restaurant, the Secret Garden restaurant, is quite pricey, but I suppose as a treat and for the experience, it'd potentially be worth it. We've not tried it yet, but
definitely one we need to try though, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And look how nice this little outdoor area is. Again, worth knowing, especially on like a sunny day as well. We've just come here before going into the park and actually just sat, kind of taking it in, relaxed a little bit. It's nice to know that anybody can come and just enjoy this area as well. And CBD's hotel is just opposite there.
Yeah. It's dead peaceful here though, isn't it?
Yeah, lovely. I feel like unless you are staying at the hotels, probably not everybody knows about this little area either.
Yeah.
So guys, we have found an Alton Towers cat. Aww. But yeah, how nice. And then in there you've got the Secret Garden restaurant, which we do really need to try as a treat one time. I think it would be nice. But yeah, how nice would it be to just be staying over here now, being in the bar, enjoying the live music, having a drink, having some food, and then chilling, and being able to use the park the following day. It would be nice. But again, we're not too far from here, so we can't complain. It's only a short journey home.
Look at this little duffer in here.
Aww.
Hello, mate.
Hello. You're so cute.
Hello.
So tiny.
Oh.
And also, by the way, a complete 360 again with the weather today. It's crazy. It's now sunny, quite pleasant, quite warm. But there we go, nice end to the day, nice end to the vlog. So we have thoroughly enjoyed our day today at Alton Towers.
It's been so good. Really, really good.
It's been more of like a chilled, again, quite a chilled vibe today.
Yeah. We've still got on lots of rides though. We've done everything we
did.
really wanted, haven't we? So
yeah, I mean, what did we, I'm trying to think
so
back
we did,
now. What did
first
we
one
start
was Wicker Man.
Wicker Man.
And then we headed down to Forbidden Valley to do Nemesis.
Skyride in the meantime.
Skyride, yeah,
Yeah.
in the meantime. We did Nemesis, then we went and had some lunch.
Yep.
And then we went to the Curse when it started raining.
Yep.
And then we headed down to 13, but it was closed. So we went to Hex.
Yeah.
And then we went back to 13, did 13. And then we headed down to X Sector to Smile and Oblivion.
Yeah.
And then down to Tower Street.
Yes, that's it. And then I suppose we decided we could have definitely got on one last ride at X Sector quite easily. We just decided to take a
against
miss
it,
today and just kind of chill, take it all in. So yeah, and again, this is where we're ending the vlog today, at the Alton Towers Hotel. We're going to walk back to the car now, but we just wanted to say thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the vlog, and hopefully as well lots more theme park vlogs to come. We have got a Disney Paris trip.
Yeah,
soon.
Disney Paris in about 7-8 weeks.
Yeah,
so
in
that'll
the
be
meantime,
exciting.
probably come back here, I imagine.
Yeah, we'll definitely get another Alton Towers trip in the meantime, and
yeah,
yeah, we've really enjoyed it, so thank you for watching, guys.